turnout. It's all a question of turnout. And if your friends have deserted you when you've lost, the thing that you need to ask yourself, what is it exactly that I'm doing wrong? You see, why did I pick on the 3 Nyanza governors? They never, even on the election day itself, even just hired vehicles to take people to the polling stations. For me, Raila Amollo Odinga lost the elections narrowly by 200,000 votes because of just one simple thing, and that is turnout. You see, before the elections or during the campaigns, we said over and over again in video after another video that this election was going to be very, very close, and what will matter is basically the person who has the better turnout. We talked about a photo finish and the fact that it will be a photo finish, as in you will not know who is ahead and who is, and that is typical of all the elections in Kenya. In 2007, there was a landslide though between Raila Amollo Odinga and Kibaki. But most of the other elections, there has always been that element of photo finish. It's not about witchcraft. It's not about religion, as in you two more religious than the other group. That is neither here nor there. The simple reason why William Samoe Ruto beat Raila Amollo Odinga in last year's election is because William Samoe Ruto not only invested in the election, but he also ensured that he had that turnout. On the other hand, Raila Amollo Odinga himself never invested in agents and actually put a lot of hope on the 3 governors of Nyanza. Yet those people actually never helped in terms of getting the turnout in Nyanza. And as though that was not enough, Raila Amollo Odinga and ODM insisted that it's ODM candidates, and they supported ODM candidates and did not let these other parties who are actually supporting Azimio just present their candidates. As in, what am I saying? I'm saying that Raila handpicked Anyang Nyong, he handpicked Orengo, he handpicked Gladys Wanga, and those people on the ground were like not doing a good job or were like not wanted. So that costed him. Unlike William Samoe Ruto, parties that actually were affiliated to Kenya Kwanza were let loose and they would go and have their own candidates out there. That internal democracy affected the turnout of this last general election, where William Samoe Ruto edged out to be the winner. And that's it. There's nothing else. Why am I saying this? Yesterday, in Homabay, Ida Odinga claimed that the people who actually wined and dined with Raila Amollo Odinga and Ida Odinga have since disappeared into thin air. When Raila lost, they all disappeared. Of course, that's a factor. They will disappear. But there's a difference. I would like you to ask yourself one question. Supposing William Samoe Ruto was in the opposition today and Raila was in government, do you think the people who support William Samoe Ruto would have disappeared simply because William Samoe Ruto lost the elections and is in the opposition? I don't think so. It's a question of how you manage your own party. It's a question of how you manage your own people. And that makes a whole difference. Of course, people will disappear. Yeah, here and there, people will disappear once in a while. You not have all the people supporting you when you've lost, but at least you will hold your coalition together. Let's hear what Ida said. Basically, Ida said, quote, "The same politicians would wake up and come to my home for breakfast, lunch, and supper, and spend the whole day at my office. They are now insulting members of my family, forgetting that they used to frequent my home and pretending to be close to the family," said Mrs. Odinga. I can tell you, When it comes to issues of politics, it's just like any other business. You invest your money in there. You invest there. At the end of the day, it's an investment. And that is the way politics is done in Kenya. You see, why did I pick on the 3 Nyanza governors? They never, even on the election day itself, even just hired vehicles to take people to the polling stations. Turnout. It's all a question of turnout. And if your friends have deserted you when you've lost, the thing that you need to ask yourself, what is it exactly that I'm doing wrong? Do you think Raila Amollo Odinga lost the elections because of the hero, Chebukati? Or was it a question of turnout? Do you think that William Samoe Ruto interfered with these elections and actually stole the election from Raila Amollo Odinga? Because you see, as far as we are concerned, if you are talking about IEBC, Chebukati, Cherera 4, as far as we are concerned, the competition, rather, both camps, that is Kenya Kwanza and Azimio, actually played games at the IEBC, as in William Samoe Ruto is largely thought to have actually pocketed Chebukati, the hero, and on the other hand, Raila Amollo Odinga and Azimio are largely thought to have been working closely with the Cherera 4. But at the end of the day, it's neither witchcraft, it's neither religion, that you're more religious than the other. It was a question of turnout. And that is it. Just turnout. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Talk to Africa. My name is George.